Hey Virgos, welcome to your reading. If you're new, welcome. Please remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get all the messages I post each month. To my lovely loyal subscribers, welcome back guys. Let's see what is going on between you and the person most on your mind. It's the second half of July, so Leo season. Let's see what it is. Right, okay, let's see what's going on with you and the person most on their mind. Three of Pentacles. So this is building and working together with somebody. This is the old bottom of the deck here. So initially, it seemed maybe everything was perfect. Everything was going right. This is the person you're going to build with. You want to be with them. They want to be with you. You're working together. Could have been that your intuition pointed out something wasn't amiss, you know, those red flags that we can get there. So this is all in the past. So when first meeting them and getting together with them, there may have been some red flags, but you wanted to work together with them. You felt like you could grow with them. It's not all, you know, just to accept people who have flaws, right? Because nobody is perfect. So I think this sort of approach may have been your undoing. So it started off well and you're like, well, there's a few maybe little red flags or some things I'm noticing. Not enough to get you to stop the relationship, but you noticed a few things, or maybe even looking back, you could point them out now. So let's see, that's the old bottom of the deck. Let's have a look at the new bottom of the deck. Ten of Swords. So you've never felt betrayal like this. You've never felt pain like this. It's like this person left you for dead. They didn't even come back and check on you here to see if you had a pulse, to see if you was okay. This person took every knife they could find and really tried to make sure it was well in. So the most ultimate betrayal here. Princess of Swords. So this person's spying on you to see if you are dead, to see if you are okay, see, you know, what's going on. But communication with them would be immature at the very least. Five of Cups and the Justice card there. So they treated you very unfairly. They're missing you, this person, but they're only going to go to a point of spying until they learn how to communicate, because this is what was left of the relationship. This is what they did to the relationship with somebody you was building with here. They took every opportunity to break it, if you like. Let's see. Six of Wands. It was more important to them to please everybody outside of the relationship, to look the part rather than be the part. So this is that their outside exterior, the ego. They very much, so this could even be narcissistic energy where they want to please everybody else, and you know, so then when you leave that person, the person said, no, they're a great guy or they're a great girl. I don't know what happened there. They were so great because to everybody outside, you know, they was a people pleaser. I feel like they was very attracted to you, so they couldn't resist coming to you here. But we'll see. It was definitely a spiritual lesson from them. They expect to hear from you. They expect that you should chase them, that they are above you here with the Six of Wands on their horse and everybody's celebrating them riding through town. They would expect that you would have chased them, you would have called them, but I think this betrayal was a little bit too much even for you. This is saying your ships are coming in, so I think there's a decision to be made here. If you're waiting for this person is waiting for you because they feel superior or something like that to you. So they feel like they're 6 wands and you're 3 wands. So you can wait for them. when they'll come when they want to come, right? I was just going to say end of the world. World card. So it might be that you now, during this time of waiting, with that 3 of Wands, it might be that, you know, you said they can wait till the end of the world, or they can wait till the end of time. They won't get me, because during that time you've done healing. They may have not closed down the cycle or give you answers and things like that, but with the World card, you've done it yourself. You've took time to heal. You've took time to break down from that 10 of Swords and let your old self go. The 10 of Swords is the minor arcana for death. So, you know, you really experience that. You are no longer that person who was with them. So this is a whole new cycle, a whole new version of you that is around now. And I don't even think this person knows who you are fully, because they were so in love with themselves. They may feel like they have unfinished business with you. This person could be from a different race, nationality. Maybe they have more wealth than you or something here, but they feel above you, superior to you. This person, it might be that they are religious, and just, let's say, you know, in certain religions they would, or certain communities, they would think that if a woman has had sex with, you know, many people, she has no worth, and, you know, a woman who hasn't has more worth. That's sort of this person's mentality. It's sort of, it's weird that that would be judged by somebody's value. I do understand it, and I do understand different cultures. I love different cultures. But if this person has then met you from a different culture, then why would they then think that they are superior and carry that with you, like you're less than them or something here? That was their mind state. 5 of Swords. So I feel like with this World card here, and the 5 of Swords, it may have been like difficult entering into a different culture. So it's like either cross races or cross cultures, cross religions or ages, something that people would comment on with the 5 of Swords. So maybe them falling for you when they didn't expect to, you know, it really, they felt like they was losing. It's a lose-lose situation if people see me with you or something, because I'm better. I really don't think this person is better than you at all. I think, how they communicate, what's being taught to them, I think there's a lot that they need to unlearn. So it might be that they are very close-minded. And maybe people from their culture or something don't usually cross races or something like that, and they're scared that people are going to talk about it here with the 5 of Swords. People have a lot to say about it. They don't want people talking behind their back. So if they say, yes, I conquered lots of women, you know, it would be okay. But if a woman had conquered a lot of men, it wouldn't be okay, sort of thing. They'd be ashamed of that, and, you know, would be scared about people talking behind their back. Not that it really makes a difference in the greater scheme of life, the world, things that are happening, right? Each to their own. But this seems like some sort of lack of knowledge, okay? Lack of experience. Because let's say they've only been in one part or with their own kind. This is going to come off really racist. I assure you I'm not racist. So yeah, it seems like they've only been with their kind, so they have a lack of knowledge on it. And that's the problem. You know, a lot of healing is about unlearning things rather than learning more things to go on top of that. We need to unlearn and be able to experience ourselves and our own experiences to grow from them. And I think This person will be meeting a lot of challenges right now, finding a lot of obstacles in their path that they thought they'd be, you know, welcome and presented and paraded like this king here. And then, you know, they find themselves, so they haven't returned to me, they're not chasing me. So it's opened up a whole Pandora's box for them that they're finding challenges with. So yeah, that Five of Swords there, communicating with this person would be very difficult, always arguing because of that different cultures or races or age limit, right? The differences between you, the gap seems too big for them because they can't understand different perspectives yet. So this is somebody, even if they're big in age, it may be that they haven't had a lot of space or time to be able to grow and gain some experience here. It's a person who says what they know, and is fact, and nothing can change that. And, you know, so this is a very difficult person to talk with and sort out problems with because they're very stuck in their own ways, right? So Nine of Pentacles, so material harvest here. They could be even more worried about money and things like that, or, you know, felt like, hey, I want to be with you because you're good at working and making money and things like that. So or they want to act single, they want to be with you and they're drawn to you, but then they want to act single in front of people because people will talk if I'm with you. That's the sort of energy that I'm getting from that, hey, I don't really want to be with you in public, maybe because people are starting to talk. So initially it could have been very beautiful and building together, but the more they sort of came together, the more they created problems so that, you know, they didn't have to face other people, or, you know, it seems like pretty weak, right? That they didn't want to have to face somebody else. So Five of Cups here. I feel like initially you was missing them as well, and didn't want to let them go here. Four of Pentacles. So I feel like initially you was missing them because you're missing that side of them that, you know, I don't understand. They're getting out there, they're being paraded, they look like everything's fine for them. It's got you questioning, is it me? This is where we start with healing, so it's okay. You know, is it me? Is it them? You know, and then I've just missed them because we miss anything these days, right? Like, people miss their phones, everything. So don't feel or be harsh on yourself for missing this person, even now, because they are human. And I think that you gave a lot. We usually call this crying over spilt milk, but I know when we cry over spilt milk, so much has happened. So I definitely feel like you gave so much that this person didn't realize what a loss you would be. So rather than you being the Three of Wands, it's like they've lost like so much without you here. They didn't realize that you was pushing them up on that pedestal, that your Three Wands was elevating them to Six Wands, because they was the Six Wands here. I mean, sorry, they was the Three Wands. So you was elevating them. So you made them feel good about themselves. You made them feel attractive. You made them feel confident. And it's like then when they thought, you know, I'm so much better. These other people are now attracted to me. Good things are now happening to me. It's like they, you know, jumped ship here, closed down a cycle with you, refused to talk other than arguing, if that. It's like they wanted to get away when they was winning. So yeah, I do understand when you've gave so much of yourself that you miss them, that you feel that the thing is here, you took very little back for them with this, from this Five of Cups. You took very little back from them, and I feel like this is your lesson to learn, your wisdom to gain with the Five. The Five is related to the Hierophant, and this is about that knowledge. So I feel like for you, this lesson would have been about how much you give to people and how much you expect back in return. So you might expect back very little from people. You might just expect people to be there. Or it could have been before this was happening, that you expected them just to be there. That was enough for you. You didn't expect them to give you anything or, you know, promise you anything. And this person could have even promised you things, but you wasn't expecting that. You expected very little from them. And I think this is why you end up in this energy of lack and your emotions drained here. The Alchemist. So this person could be very self-centered, looking for their next trick to pull on you or even somebody else. So if they moved into a different relationship, they are looking for a new person to trick because they couldn't get it over you. Even though you miss them, you're sad about how things went out, they wasn't able to pull this wool over your eyes anymore. So because they wasn't able to trick you, this is why they have to close down the cycle here. You, on the other hand, you're manifesting. You can manifest good things at this time. It's like a pivotal time where you can manifest good things or the things you're feeling emotionally, okay? So, you know, be careful about that. Use a lot of meditation and getting out there, grounding yourself, just in nature, walking, swimming or something here, just to really help you raise your endorphins and things like that, because this is a time where you will be like a magnet. Okay, Two of Swords. You are constantly on their mind, but it's like the decision is no longer theirs. So it's like they think, I can't make up my mind who I want to be with, but the decision is no longer theirs. And I think they're too wrapped up in themselves, trying to be a little trickster, that they don't even realize it. Their heads down in this book, they don't even realize that the decision is no longer theirs. You know, with these phases of the moon, so with this time that's passing, the deeper you heal. I was just going to say, the deeper you heal, the less you feel. It might be the title, right? So it's like, as time's going on, you're healing it. You're not holding on to negative energy. You're not also holding on to positive, loving energy for them, because you're starting to see they never were this Six of Wands who they portrayed to be. So the mask is falling off completely for you. Yes, you have times where you think about them, miss them, maybe even wish to communicate with them, because they never gave you these answers. They left you confused. They left you needing answers here with the Two of Swords. They, you know, it was too hard for them to face you. Eight of Swords, yeah. I knew they was thinking about you. But I think every time they're thinking about you, energetically, they're invading your energy field. So you start to pick up that energy. It's like it's flipped. It's like it's them that's really missing you, and you could be even having things to say to them, but you know it might be very sharp tongue and hurtful. So you think it is, if you haven't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing. You might have been raised on that sort of energy. So you just end up saying, okay, I'm not going to say nothing to them. I'm not going to chase them. I'm not going to say nothing. I know my worth. I know my value here. I hold it with the Nine of Pentacles. I'm growing. I do feel sad at times. I do feel argumentative or bits of anger or something. So it could have been mood swings here that you could have even experienced during this time. But don't overthink it, okay, with the Eight of Swords. They're thinking of you, and that's why you're coming into their energy field. If they went into another relationship immediately after being with you, they're looking for a way out already. They're looking for a way out already. So don't think it was anything to do with you. This person has this complex that they need to hide. They need to cover up, because, you know, if they stay around somebody too long or whatever, people will realize this about them. I feel like if this was a long-term relationship, because we've seen the Three of Pentacles in the beginning, you could have been doing with this Five of Cups a lot of covering of who they really were, so that people outside still saw them like this, right? And then people really think that that person was a good person. So yeah, this seems to be what's going on with you and the person most on your mind, that they're finding it harder and harder to disguise that they're not all that. New beginnings here with the Fool. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person's biggest, boldest move would be to try to come towards you, because it feels like a safe space with you. So it seems brave to them, because they want to, you know, they don't know how you're going to act. This Two of Swords, they don't know which way you'll go. But they know that you're the safest bet, because you gave them the most, you did the most, you loved them the most, without actually taking anything back. You may have not have even noticed in the beginning that they wasn't giving anything as much, you know. Could have been that they was a smooth talker and a charmer, and you saw what the outside world was seeing. But now, you could be very well seeing them for who they are too. So this is why it's a risk for them to try and come towards you. I think they're looking for ways to say, hey, I've changed, or something like that. But obviously it's a general reading, guys. I do personal readings. You can find my email under one of the videos. Good luck, guys.